Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of That Car Life. Sorry it took a while to upload, it's just because the weather's been so bad. I've been waiting for a day where it's actually clear so I can actually film properly without getting soaked. But yeah, so today we're going to be doing a video on what to do after you buy an S15. So stay tuned for that. So right now we're going to go head down to That Car Life's top secret filming location. Not really top secret, if you can probably tell where it is, but we're going to head down there anyway, and yeah, we'll get started. So let's do it. Yeah guys, and I know I've been slacking on doing stuff to the S15. It's just now that I got my full-time job, I've just been grinding and I'm just trying to save for a daily. Yes, that's what I've been doing at the moment, just trying to save up and get a little daily. And then after that I want to start doing some more work to this car. So that's why I haven't really been doing anything to the Sylvia. On getting it on the channel, and also a little series on tidying it up and making it look nice and everything like that, and making it like a fun daily. So I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what I'm going to get yet, but it'll be a surprise. Alright guys, so here we are at That Car Life's filming location, and today we're going to be talking about 5 things to do after you buy an S15. Alright guys, so you finally bought an S15, best life decision you've ever made in your life, congratulations. Or you're about to get one and you want to know what to do after. Still, no matter what, this video will help. Let's talk about the first thing to do after you buy an S15. Alright, so the very first thing to do after you buy an S15, now I've pushed this a lot on my channel and all my other videos, is to get a proper alarm system, GPS tracker, kill switch, etc. Basically, the very first thing you got to do is security and protection for your S15. Alright, so the main reason why having car protection and security as the #1 first thing to do after you buy an S15 is because, well, a lot of you may know, a lot of S15s are getting stolen. It's almost happening weekly. It's a very, very bad thing, and you guys have got to protect yourselves to make sure that that won't happen to you. Now you can probably, just put a bunch of mods on first like I did and just say, yeah, I'll do it eventually. But when it does happen to you, when something happens to the car, then you're going to regret it. So this car, you guys can probably see, there's a video on my channel, I'll put it up here, where it actually got broken into a few months ago, and yeah, they were able to get in, etc. So I had to learn the hard way, but I don't want you guys to have to, go through that yourself. Because I can just say right now, if my car back then had what it has now in regards to security, it probably wouldn't have been broken into, because like literally the alarm will go off, it calls my phone, it's so loud, it wakes up everyone. Literally you just walk past the car and it'll go off. So it's I don't know, it can be annoying, but at the end of the day, like, it is to protect your baby, your dream car. Like, you work so hard for this thing, you don't want to like spend all that money, all that time, all those years getting this car, building it, or for some fucking idiots to just come and take that away in a second, or like take away years of progress in one night. So yeah, definitely guys, #1 thing to do, protection for your car, security. Oh shit. Wow, that's fucking close. Alright, next thing you got to do to your S15, if it isn't already done when you buy it, is you got to make this thing flutter. Now S15s, these things are famous for being like dose kings. We got the VL turbo, and then S15s, it's up there with the VL turbo. I mean, these things dose so good. I do have a video on my channel on how to get an S15 to dose and flutter, so I'll put that up here as well if you guys want to check that out. So yeah, definitely the second thing you got to do, in my opinion, is you got to hear this thing flutter. But yeah, it literally turns into an addiction when you make your car flutter. Like, you would just do it any chance you get. Like, anytime you can echo it, any person you can fucking dose on. Like, it is just the most addicting thing. You see a whole different side of yourself. Like, you turn into a fucking show off. But people say, oh yeah, I won't be like that. But once you have a car that flutters, just everyone does it, So I'll show you guys what my setup is. Alright guys, so my setup at the moment, I've currently got a blocked off blower valve, and I used a JFB blower valve blocker. It was like 30 bucks off their website, so I definitely recommend that, guys. And then I've got the Somoda cold air intake for, you know, extra loud dosage. Then, you know, got a K&N pod filter as well. And also full front mount intercooler. So basically the ultimate dose setup you can get with a stock turbo. So I'll start it up and I'll show you guys how it sounds, because honestly, like, when you get an S15, this is going to be one of the first things you got to do. So I'll show you guys how it sounds. Let's hear some flutter. Never gets old. All right, so as you guys could just clearly hear and see, that's got to be the second thing you do to your S15. I mean, come on, that's just like, it's just so fun, it sounds so good, and it's like, it makes the driving experience so much better. So yeah, no more explanation needed. You guys got to do that second. All right, so up next, the next thing you got to do to your S15 is the exhaust system. So basically, now you have your S15 protected. You've got it fluttering like hectic, fully sick dose. You can go through Bay Street and turn every single head, go past Bay Vista, you know, you're set, you know. Yeah, you got the dose set up. Next thing you're gonna need is an exhaust. So basically, exhaust, it kind of just varies on, you know, what you prefer. If you want something, you know, a little bit more subtle, you know, you can get like a nice high flow cat, high flow resonator, a nice muffler or something like that. Or if you're like me and you like everything really rowdy, like screaming crazy, you can go for a straight pipe, which is what I've done. So I basically got, I'll show you from the start. I've got a random stainless manifold, which I got off Facebook for like 100 bucks, absolute bargain. And yeah, I've got a video on this as well. I'll put here a bit of dramas when that was put in, so you can find that out there. So yeah, I got the stainless manifold, so it does kind of change the tone of the S15, or sorry, it changes the tone of the SR20. It makes it sound a little bit, I don't know how to say it. This manifold kind of makes it sound like a Honda, but I've come from Hondas, you know, before this I had a DC2 EG, so I don't really mind it, but it's not really everyone's taste, but I personally don't mind it. I think it sounds good. So yeah, after that, I've got a gutted out cat, which, you know, is what gives it those big pops and bangs all the time. No resonator, straight through, and it goes straight through to these blast pipes here. So yeah, if you look underneath, this thing's loud as fuck. All right, so now you've got your car protected, you got a hectic dose, you got a mad exhaust, and now it's time to lower the car. So that is the next thing you should do to your S15, is lower it. So S15s with standard suspension, it's like a monster truck, man. It's so bloody high. But yeah, you get some nice coilovers in there, springs, whatever you want. Yeah, drop the car down nice and low. I've talked about it earlier in my Can You Daily Drive an S15 video, which I'll put here, as to, like, you know, how reliable is it, or how good is it to drive an S15 when it's fully slammed like mine. It's up to you. I mean, you can have the car with coilovers, and, you know, you can have it up a bit higher than this. I'm a bit next level, like, I don't know, my car's pretty slammed at the moment, so, but that's how I like my car. You know, it's up to personal preference at the end of the day. It's your car, whatever makes you happy, go for it. Doesn't matter what other people think. So yeah, so that's definitely the next thing you should do. You know, lower the car down, have it looking nice and smick, and yeah, and that will get you ready for the next step. All right, so the fifth and final step or thing to do after you buy an S15 is wheels. So you've got the car sounding good, you've got it lowered nice, you just need some nice hectic wheels to, you know, really tie the car together, and you've got yourself a good base and a good start for an S15 before you do anything else to it. So yeah, in my case, I've got some Hustler Zens here. Now these wheels are really controversial. They've started a lot of shit on the internet. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I put a post in S15 Owners Club about these wheels, and yeah, needless to say, a lot of mixed opinions on these, but at the end of the day, I think they look really good. They're priced well. Yeah, I went with these wheels, and I really like them. And yeah, at the end of the day, wheels are completely subjective. You know, it's completely up to you. As I said, it's your car. Whatever makes you happy, go for it. If they're replicas, genuine, whatever it is, if you think it looks good on your car and you're happy with it, go for it. Honestly, in the car community, it's so toxic. People just do things because, you know, other people think they should do it. But at the end of the day, You know, for example, with me, I wanted to put Hustler Zens on my car. I did it. I like it. I enjoy it. And honestly, I don't really care what other people say, even though, you know, it can be a bit controversial with these wheels. But yeah, at the end of the day, put whatever wheels you want. You know, it doesn't matter if they're deep dish, concave, whatever. You know, it's up to you at the end of the day. Holy shit. Guys, I think I know what I'm doing for the thumbnail for this video. I'm gonna put the car right here and get a plane taken off, that landing that close to it. I think that'll be sick. And if it's not the thumbnail, stay tuned to my Instagram here. I'll definitely post that photo there. Alright guys, so I know it was a bit of a quick video, but in total, those are the 5 things that I think you should do after you get an S15. Now, you don't have to do any of that, obviously, and it doesn't even have to be in that order, but in my personal opinion, that's just my 2 cents worth. That's what I think you should do after buying an S15. But no matter what, number 1, always got to do security and protection first. That I will say, you have to do that first. Everything else you can do, you know, in time and whatever order you want. But yeah, I definitely think that when you get an S15, you do those things to it, you'll definitely be able to enjoy it really well, and it'll be a good base for you to do everything else to it. So yeah, those are the 5 things that I think you should do after buying an S15. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and a subscribe. It would really help me out, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm definitely going to try my best to be a lot more consistent for you guys. I know I've been slacking on the videos recently, but yeah, I'm definitely going to try and do a lot of videos on a regular basis. And yeah, I'm going to start doing a few little things in the S15, tidying it up here and there. Everything's all going to be in the channel, and stay tuned very soon in the next couple of weeks where I'll be revealing what daily I get as well. And yeah, don't worry, it's not going to be too boring. It'll be a fun little daily, but not going to reveal anything yet. So yeah, stay tuned guys, like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you guys next time on That Car Life.